said, guys, we're going to open some of these grind packs, right? And get some like low-rated fodder into the side, right? So wish me the best of luck, right? Wish you guys the best of luck. And ooh, 88 Katoto. So we instantly get that back. Yeah. So guys, when I was on the phone, during like while I was in the cab, like I got a campaign mix done, and it was like literally, I think it was like it was just like a Numero Foot 89 rated player, right? So it didn't really turn out turn out in my favor, right? And it kind of sucks, right, when stuff like that happens, right? So like I just like rinsed like an 85 and an 84 and a team of the week card. So now we're here hoping that we get a team of the week card. But the good news is player picks are in, like, you know, like in contention. So they're in the swing, in rotation. Excuse me, not contention, rotation, right? So there's a good chance we can see something insane, right? And if we get that 95 Mbappe, which is what we're hunting for, right? It's just gonna, all hell will break loose on the stream. Alright, so guys, hopefully you guys are having an absolutely epic start to your week, right? And let's go. Nothing there. Ugh. Alright, so tons of like low rated fodder, but nothing insane, nothing high rated, right? So let's see. Classic packs are there. Let's check out. Nothing there, right? So no Energizer packs. So let's go ahead and do some like player picks, right? Since we didn't get anything there, let's go ahead and then we'll get to the 84 plus by 5s, right? And the 84 plus by 5s are really not hitting, right? So let me see what rare players minimum 3, exactly gold. Oh wow, okay. 1, 2, 3. Alright. There we go. We'll send that through. And we'll just keep cycling through, right? We'll do one at a time, right? So it doesn't bore you guys to death. Holy crap, that's bad. 380s. What the hell? Alright, let's go again. Right, so yeah, the pack weight has been insanely mudded. And as you guys can see, like, we're gonna try to get a Team of the Week card. We're gonna try, right? But there are no guarantees that we'll get a Team of the Week or a Dreamchasers card, right? So the funny thing is, yesterday when I said we were gonna get something, like when it was like overdue, right? Like literally, on the pack opening, we got Schlotterbeck, right? So, that was absolutely hilarious, right? I was like, okay, it's about time. I was like, it's about time that we packed something statistically, right? Like, I was like speaking from like a statistical standpoint, right? I'm like, it's about time that we ended up seeing something big, right? And then obviously the walkout just came like right after, so that was like really freaking dope, right? But I think if it continues like this, we're gonna have to play weekend league, and we're gonna have to, you know, like, manually, you know, like, if the odds aren't in our favors, we might have to manually play weekend league this weekend, if I have the time, right? But tonight, I'm definitely gonna hit the gym, right, and get some training in. What time? I have no clue, but it's going to happen, right? So, alright, so that's an 83 Moreno. Nothing, right? Whole load of nothing. But we're gonna go again, right? And essentially we'll rebuild the fodder in the side, right? As a result. But the pack weight really needs to come up. Alright, let's go again. Finally, oh, it's only an 83. All right, so 383s, guys. As you can see, I'm not lying. Like it's really one of those. I'm shooting it 120 million% to you guys, right? The pack weight is completely dead, right? The past couple mixed icons player packs, the past couple campaign mixed player packs, right? We had to like will ourselves a Schlotterbeck, right? If that makes any sense to you guys, right? Like I had to will myself an insane, pull, right? Just by continuing the odds, right? And it's not a good feeling, right? Because essentially it's like, like what the hell, right? It's more 83s, right? We don't even have enough to like replenish the fodder at the rate that we're going, right? So it's not pleasant. It's actually really annoying, right? But in terms of like menu grinds, right? Like menu grinds is his own thing, right? It's not it's not it's as intense, right? It's intense in a strategic standpoint, like versus like, like just a straight rivals grind or champs grind or whatever type of grind. The actual playing grind, right? Like in terms of strategy, right? Knowing what to put your stuff into, right? For the team building aspect, right? And just the menu grinding, it's a totally different thing altogether, right? And sometimes you get extremely lucky just by doing this. Sometimes you don't get anything, right? More oftentimes than not, you get nothing. So we do have to play 3 matches. We have tons of like low-rated fodder, as you can see. So we're just gonna keep going. But we'll stay in here in the FUT universe for a little. Whoa. I have to deselect that. Okay, let's go. Not that it matters. Let's go. Alright, here we go. Ah. Alright, Chalanoglu. Alright, so we get an 86 in this one, right? That's probably the biggest pull, right, of the player picks, right? Which is not good, right? At the very least, that's not good, right? So, maybe like one more 86 and maybe we'll do like a Team of the Week upgrade pack, right? Like that would make some sense, right? Because this is like these player picks are just not hitting, right? They're flopping big time. So let's send that through. And see what we can get. So we get an 84. Alright. But if we manage to get 95 Mbappe, like, via player picks, that would be absolutely wild. It wouldn't be ideal, like, if I'm, like, to upload the video on YouTube, because it doesn't have the same, like cinematic kind of effect, but the result would be all the same, like, if that were to happen, of course, right? So, and it's not. So now we're getting into 82 territory, so this will probably be the last one that we can get done, right? So let's go ahead and see if we can absolutely do the business in the final player pick. 80 Savanier, 80 Roberto Firmino, come on, and an 83 Kungai. Okay. Alright, so guys, it seems like that's that, right? Let's see if we can do any more silvers right here. We should have like one more that we can possibly get done, like comfortably, and then we have to save the rest of the silvers for later. Not a good feeling, right? Not a good feeling, right? So let's open up the Dreamchasers grind pack. Nothing. So guys, nothing is hitting whatsoever, right? So A Kumagai again. Okay, so the preview pack gives us nothing. Whole load of nothing. Guys, it's not pleasant when it's like this, right? So, let's do an 84 plus Team of the Week upgrade pack and then get to the 84 plus by 5s. Right? So, again, earlier today, I tried to get whatever I could have gotten done on the phone, and it was like halfway decent. You know, like in terms of like menu grinding, but again, like, holy crap, we barely have anything here. This is not good. We're gonna struggle to get an 83 rated squad out. Let me see what we have in the SBC storage. We have like low rated fodder in the SBC storage. Go figure. Alright, that's an 83. We're gonna send that through, get a Team of the Week card, and hopefully, crossing our fingers, right, that our 84 plus by 5 slaps, right? Like, we're gonna try our best to just get something absolutely insane on stream, right? So I gotta turn on the lights in my room, right? So we're gonna do that while that's opening. The room's like, it's like a rainy day, and there's not too much in terms of like lights, right? So I just like all of my like lighting array, like I think I need like more like special lights, like as I'm getting the studio done. But the studio got put on hold again because we had to store like a whole bunch of like hospital stuff, right, into like the studio area, into the studio space, right? So not good times there, one bit, right? So it's very unfortunate, but it is what it is, right? So with that being said, let's get the 84 plus by 5. I'm actually just like looking at something. My beanbag is like, okay. Start from scratch. Okay, so let's do the Team of the Week stuff. We have a Team of the Week card. Interesting. Didn't even realize that. Okay, 1. So that'll help make this one a little easier. So let's go ahead and get this squad out to you guys. And hopefully we can do it without any hiccups. Right? So just an 83 rated side, right? So let's throw on, let's try to make this extremely cheap because that's an 87. Still an 83. Still an 83. Still an 83. That's really good. Let's actually see if we can use the lower rated. That's an 82, right? So there we go. We're on the button doing that, right? So our first 84 plus by 5 is completed on stream, but guys, we're running low in terms of like the volume of cards, right? As a result. And yeah, nothing. It's a whole load of nothing today in terms of like menu grinding. And that turnaround right now, at least give us some high rated fodder. Let's check this out. 88 Lewandowski. Okay, we can resubmit that, right, for an easy 83, right, if necessary. But odds are we'll just keep going, right? And we'll do the next turnaround of the 84 plus by 5, right? Not really liking how this is shaping up, right? At the very least, you want to have a Team of the Week in your polls, but the polls themselves are just like absolute trash, right? So, not really liking this, right? So, and in terms of like volume, right? Let's see if we can go to like the SBC storage, right? And make this a little cheaper, right? So seems like we need a huge pull, right? And we're still chasing the Mbappe. Let's see if we can make this a little cheaper, right? We're still chasing the Mbappe, right? The 95 Mbappe to better the side, right? But if it's possible, who knows, right? The way the pack weight is right now, I kind of just want to scream, right? It's a very, very unpleasant experience. So let me see if I can just make this even cheaper, right? No. Alright, so that'll probably be that, right? Let me see. Let's just do that for what it's worth. Alright, so here we go. That's the next 84 plus by 5, right? And let's see if we can just get something absolutely insane. Let's go. We get a team of the week at the very least, right? So we're out of fodder, right? Let's see if there's anything behind this. So we get an 85 and an 84, an 85 team of the week, right? So essentially all we're doing is like rinsing the squad, right? Which is not good, right? So we're gonna do the third go around, right? I don't even know if we have enough, right, in terms of like squads, like to get this done. We're gonna try, right? That's wild, right? So let's get the team of the week card, and alright, and then let's see if we can get some like low rated fodder. I really don't want to go on the, you know, like on the transfer market. I want to like save up whatever little coins I have, because at some point I do want the trend to find its way into the side, you know. So let's get like 2 gold commons. I think we can probably, if we have any like high rated gold commons, 77s. We're really scraping the bottom of the bin here, right? I may have to just, okay, let's just send that through, right? So nothing so far with the 84 plus by 5s, guys. Nothing, right? So whole load of nothing from the player picks from the 84 plus by 5s. There's nothing I can do about that, right? I'm trying my hardest, right? As always, right? But it's if the game wants to give you something, right? Essentially, right? Statistically speaking, right? So right back, speaking of the devil, right? I believe this is probably good. Yeah, speaking of the devil, right? So we want the Foot Birthday version of that card to replace Conte, or to at least see if he's better, you know, like a better alternative. So we were able to get 3 84 plus by 5s done comfortably, right? So unfortunately we don't get anything back, right? So we've got 1, 2, 3 matches to play. Let's go ahead and play some matches, right? So this is the team that we're running right now. We've got Schlotterbeck, who has the Anticipate. He's Defender++. This is like literally the best pull of the promo, right? And the only pull. Pope is putting in the work, right? We've got Ledley King Adeyemi from the previous promo, right? And the only player that we really need to, we got Zidane back on the starting squad, right? To make sure that everyone's on good chem, right? On perfect chem, right? But I can't like I can't figure it out, right? Like I don't know like if I want Zidane in my starting this 96 version, right? Because he's a little slow, but every time he like ends up playing in game, it feels like he has hidden stats, right? Like and between him and the Olmo, right? It's like you either choose pace or you choose like clinical just like clinical movements, right? Like it's a weird situation right now, right? There's not like a definitive answer. It's just like preferential movements, right? Like what do you preference to in game? So let's get into match number 1 and try to make this climb happen. And everyone has a God squad, right? So look at this squad that we're facing. That's just pure Godded out. So let's go.
Interesting to see how both teams line up. What an atmosphere we have here. I absolutely can't wait.
Off we go. The match is underway.
They don't even. I don't know what the... Okay.
Nico is the goalkeeper, and N'Golo Kante starts alongside Joshua Kimmich in central midfield, and up front, Karim Adeyemi plays with Gareth Bale. Here's the lineup for Arsenal. Iker Casillas starts in goal, John Stones starts alongside Braemar as the centre-backs, Mohamed Salah plays with Vinicius Junior in the wide positions, and they're playing with just one up front. Arsenal with the ball again. Oh, could be a chance here.
What a save by Pope. Jeez. Takes it on the counter. Let's go. What a match.
Arsenal pushing forward with options available. But it will now be tied up and cleared away. Guti. Given away by Arsenal. Results in the throw-in. Roberto Carlos. Bale. And with Bale. Arsenal have it back now. Traore. Any defensive worry.
Ha! That is goal number 2. Let's go. Goal number 3. Absolutely torching. Let's go.
Kimmich. Pass after pass, happy just to keep possession for now. Guti. Real opportunity.
Yikes. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, that was monstrous. Ooh. 4-0. Against a god tier level side. Let's go. Still anyone's game. Here's 5. Holy crap. Let's go. Zidane with the header. Guys, what the hell is this? Let's go. Holy crap, what a match, guys. 6-0, if you guys are checking this out. And my opponent has a serious side, and they were throwing on some serious fire right at the start. This could have easily gone their way, right? And they're still in this. I know they're still in this. Let's go.
The second half kicks off.
There's 7. Woo! Let's go.
Good vision.
And there's the pen. Just falling apart. Oof, let's go. This is monstrous. That's 8. fight from my opponent to stay in the match. All right. Let's throw on Mbappe for Bale. Don't want to make any other changes. We're playing really well.
That's a great effort, guys. But take a shot from there.
Hope is just making every proper save. Let's go. Uti takes it. That's 9. Wow. Our opponent is fighting hard. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just one of those matches. It's like literally a one-off against a very, very strong opponent. Like, don't let the score fool you. I can still tell how strong they are in game. Let's go. I think he's done. Oh, he's back.
Amazing! Had to score but didn't.
He's done. So he gave up. It took 10 goals. But this is a strong opponent nonetheless. To stick in for 9 goals, it takes that much more. So hats off to my opponent. This could have easily gone the opposite direction in the same manner. Right? So respect is always going to be on the table regardless, win or lose. And that's 11. Holy crap. That's 12. Yikes. that one back. 13-1. Congrats, dude. Let's go. Absolutely good times. I'm actually happy to see them hit the scoreboard. Let's go. And let's finally take out Conte. Conte showing up out of the blue. And Schlotterbeck, this Schlotterbeck card is absolutely insane. The pairing between Schlotterbeck and Ledley King is so strong in game, guys. Alright, let's go. 13-1. I think he's done.
Time is looming. We make of this scoreline. Feels like a fair reflection to me.
They've been excellent and thoroughly deserved to win this. Some of this.
Gucci takes the finesse. Come on, dude. Stay in this. He's done. Yeah, I would mentally check out myself if after 10 goals, like it took a lot. It took a lot for them to stay in the match, right? Like they tried their hardest. So we finish off 15, it seems. Let's go. There's 16. And that's shades of the old ways I used to play when I was just like obsessed with like making Elite. Right? So I guess today was such a rough day that I had to throw 16 behind the net, but my opponent at any given point, right? This could have been the opposite score. I've been scored on and in an insane manner before, right? So even though we played extremely well, it's just an off day for my opponent, right? So hats off to my opponent for making the match that much more memorable. Thank you for the highlight reel against Snoopy League, right? So he's new. He's a newcomer to the FUT community, right? So welcome. Unfortunately, it's the kind of welcome you don't really want, right, to the FUT community, right? But thank you for the highlight reel, essentially, right? So Nick Pope gets an absolutely amazing 7 saves, 7.5, way better than Lev Yashin, without a doubt, right? Silva shows up, Schlotterbeck, absolutely amazing, right? What the best pull of the Dreamchasers promo, bar none, right? The only pull I've gotten, but the best pull, right? I think I did get another player, but not anything close to the caliber of player this is. This is a starting team card. Cannavaro didn't really get any time on the pitch. King, excellent pairing. Alaba didn't really get any time on the pitch. Roberto Carlos 8.1, Kimmich 9.8, Conte 8.9. My CDM showed up. Caicedo, no time on the pitch. Guti 10 out of 10, 2 goals, 3 assists. Zidane 1 goal, 2 assists. Olmo 1 goal, 2 assists. Adeyemi showing up in major fashion, 6 goals, 2 assists. Bale 5 goals, 0 assists. Kylian Mbappe 1 goal, 2 assists. Guys, holy crap, is that the best game we've played all FC25, or is that the best game that we've played all FC25? And the highlight reel is just gonna show it. Like, the highlight reel doesn't even have enough like memory to show all of the goals, right? So the highlight reel literally goes from like goal number 5 for us and then skips over to goal number 8, right? So And then Guti, this is like shades of old Sid, old me, right? Like, there was a year when I threw out a crazy score like this, right? After packing Gattuso, and essentially you guys just you guys just witnessed that, right? But unfortunately, we can't watch all of the highlights, right? Because there's so many damn goals that, like with the team that we're running, right, that we can't even like get a highlight reel, get a full highlight spectacle going. But guys, we show up in major fashion, right? This is like what, goal number 14? Guti with the finesse, right? So he was like going back and forth if he should like continue playing or not play, right? He gave it his best, right? Like, I'm not joking with you guys. He gave it his best, right? But I have to thank them for the highlight reel. This is probably going to be the best match that we've played all FC25. Can we replicate this performance? No, right? This is like a one-off, right? Most likely. But that's goal number 16, ladies and gentlemen, right? So we face off against a God squad. Let's actually look at the squad that he was running, right? He had Team of the Year Vinicius. He had the new Luis Suarez. He had Evo'd up Adama, and I think Team of the Year Salah. He had Pele, Caicedo, Rodri, Team of the Year Rodri, right? Or something of that matter, right? Hall, Bremer, Stones, Roberto, and Casillas. And then he had Ronaldo on the pitch, probably flashback Ronaldo as well. So we have a lot of climbing to do, and the only reason we're down so many damn divisions is because we've had to like take a hiatus from like that hiatus kind of like went against us, right? So guys, we did the business, right? I think it's like literally like this for this streaming session. That's literally gonna be the only match that I actually want to feature and highlight, because this is probably a GOAT tier level output, right? Like it's one of those God tier level performances, right? Like it happens. We all experience one type of those games, like a form of those games from time to time, right? And I've been on the receiving end of games like this as well, right? And it's something that is actually quite common in FUT, right? To when you're losing, to lose by a magnitude greater than expected, right? So this is probably one of those games where it's a one-off. Against a very formidable opponent, but it's one that it slants, it skews in my direction, right? So, as much as I loved that the fact that I won that match, I don't like defeating my opponents in that style, right? It's not sustainable on my ends, right? And it's just one of those games that it's like a history marker game. Like in real life, it's like a 7-1 Manchester United kind of win kind of deal from Champions League. Matches from years past when Ronaldo was in the team, like it's something like that, right? Like it's that's the equivalent of what you just experienced is, right? And you're not gonna see that all the time, but it does happen at the elite levels, right? So if we can make it back up, right? If we grind back up this week, right? We'll just do it like 1, 2, 3, guys. I think that's it for FC25 today, right? I kind of want to leave it there. I was just too crisp, right? Like. And that's like a standalone match, right? So guys, peace, love, all the blessings to you and yours. We'll jump into like some pool action, right? And see if we hit number 1 ranking in that tournament, right? In that weekend tournament, right? So we'll see. All right, guys, take care.